having some technical difficulties, but we're so glad you're here, and we're so glad you're here. Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la ya la 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 la, ya la la la, la la ya la 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 la, ya la la ya la 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 la. הנה מה טוב לי, לי, לה 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 לה, ומה נעים לי, לי, לה 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 לה, שבת אחים, לי, לי, לה 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 לה, גם יחד לי, לי, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב לי, לי, לה 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 לה, ומה נעים לי, לי, לה 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 לה, שבת אחיות, לי, לי, לה 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 לה, גם יחד לי, לי, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב לי, לי, לה 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 לה, ומה נעים לי, לי, לה 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 לה, שבת כולנו, לי, לי, לה 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 לה, גם יחד לי, לי, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב, יא לי, לה 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 לה, ומה נעים לי, לי, לה 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 לה, שבת אחים, לי, לי, לה 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 לה, גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Jillian Cameron. I use the pronouns she and her. And as always, I am thrilled, joyful to be here on this Shabbat with all of you and to be joined by my wonderful clergy partner, Cantor Yuval Parat. If you're joining us on Facebook, Shabbat Shalom. If you are joining us on our website, Shabbat Shalom, or if you're joining us on Zoom, Shabbat Shalom, or on TikTok, Shabbat Shalom, it's really incredible how many different options we have, how many different ways that we can be together, and the different platforms. It's really an amazing network, and I'm so thrilled, all the people who are working behind the scenes to have us be connected in so many different ways. Thank you so much. We are blessed by your volunteering and help, and we are blessed by all of your presence with us tonight. I hope that in whatever way you are joining our community tonight, you feel connected. If you are new and you're joining us remotely, if you feel comfortable, please fill out our welcome form. Let us know who you are. It will be in the chat in the various locations that you might be joining us in. And please feel free also, wherever you are, on Facebook, on all the different places, on Zoom, to say hello and let people know where you're coming from, who you are. Hello to those in our building at BCC tonight. Let's turn to the person next to you and say hi. We use our own prayer book here at BCC, which can be downloaded on our website. Also will be put in the chat wherever you are viewing tonight. So feel free to peruse it. It's been lovingly crafted over the years by former clergy and beloved members. And if you'd just like to use the words of your heart, please feel free to do so as well. For those of you here, all of our words will be up on our screen or on the wall, and we will be offering page numbers in a variety of ways throughout. So let us enter into this Shabbat together. Perhaps we are still a little full from our Thanksgiving meal. Perhaps we are also full of the gratitude that we were given the opportunity to voice during our Thanksgiving. Let us carry that gratitude with us as long as we can and enjoy the rest and the rejuvenation of this Shabbat. Let's take a deep breath and let out the stress and the difficulties, the struggle, anything that's holding us back this week. Let it go and breathe in the sweet air of Shabbat and move into a space of rest and of joy. Let us continue to move into Shabbat with Lechuna Ranana on page 5.
לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור אישנו. לכו נרננה אישנו לקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נביע לו. לקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נביע לו. לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור אישנו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו. נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו. Let's greet the angels of Shabbat on page 15 and on the wall, the lyrics. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyonim, Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. רוחם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. תני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מי מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Beloved, come and meet Shabbat. We continue to greet Shabbat as we would a beloved spouse, a beloved friend, a beloved moment in time from which we derive joy or comfort or peace. So let us all greet Shabbat, our old friend, and share in the renewal that comes. Lecha dodi.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. שמעו וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, בשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת פעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני עם וסגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי, לקראת תקלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי, לך דודי, פני שבת נקבלה.
We are in between two holidays. We have just eaten our fill, said our moments of gratitude, hopefully spent some time with people we enjoy, friends and family. And just coming up on this Sunday is Hanukkah. So we are in that liminal space between these two holidays. And so we offer a prayer of thanks. We offer words of gratitude for Thanksgiving, for all it brings, and for the joy we have in thinking about our next holiday right around the corner. We are grateful for the gifts and grateful for our past. We cherish our spiritual inheritances, the generations who struggled and sacrificed to preserve their memory. As Americans and as Jews, dear God, we are doubly blessed, given so long a legacy to celebrate in so sublime a land. So we light a candle, we set the table, we say our prayers, and declare the miracles of our tradition, our freedom, and our future. We rededicate ourselves to live so that we may be worthy of the greatness bequeathed to us and merit the joy of handing it on to the next generation. So we sing words of thanksgiving, of joy, as we are grateful for a holiday past and excited for a holiday to come.
טוב להודות לאדוני. It is good to give thanks to God. So I'd need you, if you're willing, to repeat after me, טוב להודות לאדוני, you and everyone online at home. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני.
In our tradition, we take special care of those in our community who are in the midst of mourning the loss of a loved one. And so we welcome you now into our midst with love and compassion and consolation, and with the words found in our tradition on page 21. Hamakom yenachem etchem betoch sha'ar ve'letzion v'Yerushalayim. May God, who comforts Israel, grant you solace in your bereavement. Amen.
המקום ינחם, ינחם אתכם. May the source of life comfort you. המקום ינחם, ינחם אתכם. May our love embrace you. בתוך שער אבלי ציון וירושלים. May their memory bring you peace, give you strength, and be a blessing. המקום ינחם, ינחם אתכם. May our love embrace you.
And as we continue to invite the warmth of Shabbat in, let us light our Shabbat candles. It is my joy and honor to invite up one of our newer members, Jason Velick, to offer your light and light our Shabbat candles. For all those in need of light, let our light be your light. And let us all get excited for our Festival of Lights, which will be imminent upon us. Thank you so much, Jason.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. Shabbat Shalom.
And as we continue to joyfully welcome in Shabbat, we are reminded, perhaps especially after this week where many of us had the opportunity to spend time with family, chosen or not, to be grateful for our family, for those in our lives who we consider family, those families we might be born into, those we have chosen along the way, those people who make our lives better, who lift us up. So on page 25, we say our blessing for family. Dear God, in whatever way it comes into our lives, we give thanks for the blessing of family. For our children, may you be who you are. May you be blessed in all that you are. And for each of us, may we be who we say we are. May we be who we were put on this earth to be.
If you're propelled to rise up in body or in spirit for the call to worship, you're welcome to do so. La 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 לעולם ועד המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. Hama'ariv Aravim, God who brings evenings, you are the master of transitions, the artist of Ma'avirim. And we, your people, we are called Ivrim, those who pass from one place to the next, who travel to the edge, who seek you in the in-between, we and you forever becoming, rolling dusk into twilight and darkness into dawn. As you preside over time, the sun rises up and bows low. The moon stretches out and curls in. Our bodies wax and wane. Everything is on the move. Particles flip and twirl. Light floods in and fades away. You offer us sparks of holy time, soul, and space. When Shabbat comes in stillness, we breathe, we are whole, we are here.
ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו אלך וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב הרבים. אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל.
Please rise.
שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו Adonai Echad.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, ושבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
And what is my lifespan? I am like a person gone out of Egypt. The Red Sea parts, I cross on dry land, 2 walls of water on my right and on my left, Pharaoh's army and horsemen behind me, before me the desert, perhaps the promised land too. That is my lifespan.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדע בקודש. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדע בקודש. נורא תהילות, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא. נורא תהילות, נורא תהילות, עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקר הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך, לעולם ועד. אדוני ימלוך, אדוני ימלוך, לעולם ועד. לילה לילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה יאללה לילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה לילה יאללה לילה לילה יאללה יאללה לילה יאללה לילה יאללה לילה לילה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש.
Rabbi Chaim Stern wrote, "The universe whispers that all things are intertwined, yet we hear the loud cry of discord. To which voice shall we listen? We long for harmony, yet cannot close our ears to the noise of war and the rasp of hate. The intelligent heart does not deny reality. Moment by moment, we choose between the power of goodness and the power of evil, and for this, we need strength and help. And we turn in hope to a power beyond us, the one who creates, the one who sustains, the one who loves. O God, Help us to shape one human world united in hearts and souls.
השכיבנו, אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו, שומרנו לחיים, השכיבנו, אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו, שומרנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו, ופרוס עלינו, סוכת שלומך. ופרוס עלינו, ופרוס עלינו, סוכת שלומך. השכיבנו, אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו, שומרנו לחיים. השכיבנו, אדוני, אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו, שומרנו לחיים.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat. Vishamru, page 38.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם, ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת שבת ויהי נפש, שבת שבת ויהי נפש. אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם.
One of my close friends, who's also a rabbi, shared these words with me, and I thought that they needed to be shared with all of you. Dear bruised fruit, thank you for often tasting sweeter than non-bruised fruit. I see damage and vulnerability in a better light because of you. All my best, Leah. Dear lady walking toward me, thanks for blessing me when I sneezed. Bless you back. Leah. Dear Thanksgiving, thank you for being the most pie-centric holiday of the year. I eat chocolate daily, so Valentine's is never special, but you give me license to pie. XO, Leah. These are just a few samples of letters bloggers Leah Dietrich wrote. Apparently, her mother always told her to write thank you notes, and so she does, to everything. This holiday weekend gives us a not-so-subtle hint. It's in its very name about what we are supposed to be doing. So how is it that we might express our gratitude, whether during those times of great happiness or those times when we don't count ourselves among those who are filled with joy or laughter? Why is it so important to express our thanks? Let's take a look at what gratitude is really all about. Gratitude is a thankful appreciation for what an individual receives, whether tangible or intangible. With gratitude, people acknowledge the goodness in their lives. In the process, people usually recognize that the source of goodness lies at least partially outside themselves. As a result, gratitude helps people connect to something larger than themselves as individuals, whether it be to other people, to nature, a higher power. And so it turns out that gratitude is actually one of the keys to a happier life, that there is in fact a strong association between these two. Positive psychologists have found that those who write gratitude letters, not just for a gift, but a kind of belated thank you note to someone in their lives, those who write daily lists of all the things for which they are thankful, those who make more of an effort to say thank you on a daily basis, all of those people, when observed for up to several weeks following these expressions of gratitude, experienced greater happiness, were more energetic, felt better about themselves. And for us to carry the learnings from Thanksgiving, we can not only have grateful experiences, we can, through serious, dedicated effort, become people who live gratefully. So shared Brother David Steinel-Rast, a Benedictine monk, in his TED Talk on the gentle power of gratefulness. He taught that we can attain this level of grateful living by becoming aware of the fact that each moment of our lives is a given moment, a gift. That we have no way of knowing whether or not we will receive another moment. And so the most valuable thing that can ever be given to us is this moment, with all the opportunities it contains. If we didn't have this present moment, we wouldn't have any opportunity to do anything or say anything, and this moment is a gift. Now, we may forget to seize hold of this opportunity of this given moment from time to time. But the beauty of this way of thinking is every moment is a new gift over and over again, is that if you miss the opportunity in this moment, the next moment presents itself and you have another opportunity. We can avail ourselves or we can miss it. And if we avail ourselves, perhaps it is the key to to be happier. This idea is contained in the very first Hebrew prayer that is traditionally said when waking up in the morning, which has made its way into our Siddur as the very first prayer in our morning liturgy. Modeh ani lefanecha, melech chai v'kayam, shehechezarta bi nishmati b'chemla rabba emunatecha. I give thanks to you, living and eternal ruler, who in mercy has restored my soul to me. Great is your faithfulness. Every morning, we begin by thanking God for giving us life, for giving us this moment, one more moment, and one more moment. Now, this is not to say that our world is perfect. We cannot possibly be grateful for everything. Living a grateful life is not about ignoring the facts on the ground. It is not about seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, a Pollyanna-style life. So what are we supposed to do? We have to stop. Get quiet. And notice our lives. A teacher of mine once said to me, just look for one positive thing each day. One thing you're learning, one way you're growing, one thing that is good or stretching you or changing you. Focus on that. It may seem trite, but I believe this might be a key, not just to express gratitude once a year on Thanksgiving, but to experience life through the lens of gratitude, and thus moving through life happier, more gratifying, more satisfied. Because when we are able to give thanks, even and especially for the small things, it makes life a little more worth living. It makes every day that much better, even when we are not in a good place, even when it's hard. And so we return to our Jewish tradition, to yet another place where we find an emphasis on gratitude and the beautiful etymological connection between the word thanks, hodu, and also the word for turkey, hodu. We give thanks, hodu, for this holiday of the hodu, of turkey, or whatever else you choose to eat on the holiday. So we give extra thanks with gratitude for each and every moment of our lives. Cantor Yuval offered these beautiful words earlier in our service today. Hodu l'Adonai ki tov, ki le'olam chasdo. Let us give thanks to the eternal, for God's kindness is infinite. And let us walk through our days, taking time, silent moments of gratitude. And let's see if it makes us happier. I think it will. Shabbat Shalom.
A silent moment of gratitude is provided to us right now with the Amidah, page 41. We'll enter it together with the words of our liturgists at the top of page 41 and projected at the wall. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid teilatecha Shechina sefatai tiftechi ufi yagid teilatech.
Where might I go to find you, exalted, hidden one, ever-present, eternal one, the one who heals? My heart cries out to you, please draw near to me. The moment I reach out for you, I find you reaching in for me. If you're thinking of someone in need of healing tonight, wherever you are, offer the name aloud of that person you're thinking of, those people, or write the name in the chat. If you're here with us tonight, please feel free to offer names of those you're thinking of. Healing prayer is on page 53.
מי שברך אבותינו מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. מי שברך אמותינו מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with רפואה שלמה. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Aleinu can be found on page 55. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס עולתו, ככתוב בתורתו. וידעת היום והשב אותה אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
earlier today, the world lost a prolific musical genius, Stephen Sondheim. For those of us who love musical theater, the loss is profound, for Sondheim is synonymous with this medium. His eulogy in the New York Times noted, his work melded words and music in a way that enhanced them both. From his earliest successes in the 1950s, when he wrote the lyrics for West Side Story and Gypsy, through the 1990s when he wrote the music and lyrics for two audacious musicals, Assassins, giving voice to the men and women who killed or tried to kill American presidents, and Passion, an operatic probe into the true nature of love. He was a relentless, innovative, theatrical force. Personal favorite work of his was the show Company, which I've seen several times. I always connected deeply with the desire to find my place, to buck trends and seek a sense of authenticity in happiness. So let us be grateful for the passion, the genius, the music, and the lyrics Stephen Sondheim added to our world and to our lives. Mr. Sondheim garnered countless accolades over the 91 years of his life, but touched many more hearts and souls as he was unafraid of difficult truths and allowed each of us the opportunity to figure out who we are within the safety of his imagination and his unique understanding of the world. Stephen Joshua Sondheim was born on March 22nd, 1930, in Manhattan, and died this morning, November 26th, 2021, in his home in Connecticut. He was a Jewish icon. He was a gay icon. He was an icon. May his memory be for great blessing.
Amen.
And here at BCC, we think of those who we're remembering on this Shabbat. We recite Kaddish for the 6 million and all the victims of the Shoah, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, and queer Jews throughout history who have asked to say Kaddish for them. People of all ages who've died from AIDS, people who have died from unsafe and illegal abortions, people who have died in acts of violence, terrorism, war, and natural disaster, and people who have suffered and died around the world of COVID-19. If you are in the week of Shiva, the first week of mourning, if you are in the period of Shloshim, the first month of mourning, or if you're in the first year of mourning, please add the name of your loved one to the chat or hear out loud if you so choose. In this, the year of their passing, we remember our BCC members and former members, Tiana Bentley, Gerald, Jerry Small, Melissa Iram, Ian Renner, Diane Smith, and the loved ones of our members, Stephen Sirocco, Amy Zendel, Rita Weiss, Charlie Karp, Jack Adelstein, Charlotte Naiman, Italo Al Salmone Servi, Rabbi Alan Freeling, Bernard Goodman, Teresa Navarez, Paul Rondberg, Howard Friedman, Mary Selivansky, Deborah Rothschild, Tom Toon Wong, David Nathanson, Professor Martin Wachs, Barbara Martin, Beatrice B. Ferber, Michael Eisenberg, Bambi Wilczek, Stephen May, Steve Slavin, Joan Zimmerman, Andy Siminoff, Frank Ruiz, John August Swanson, Ruthannis Rogers, Sandy Ottenstein, Paul Brown, Jack Novell, Elma Garcia, Jack Dankberg. And if you're thinking, remembering of a loved one on the anniversary of their death, their yahrzeit, please offer their name out loud in the chat. On this, the anniversary of their passing, we remember Marcia Bernhardt, Rabbi Lionel Blue, George Krithfield, Irma Greenberg, Jeffrey Herman, Miriam Caden, Rabbi Bernie King, Augusta Rothman, Gerald Lessie, Jenny Paperno, Grace Parkhurst, Charles Rosenzweig, Elaine Soner, Joanne Strube, Hannah Zellermayer, Lillian Fuchs, Ruth Green, Louis Janowski, May Leopold, Robert Michael Lowe, Sally Bernstein Pacau, Kessel Rump. Zichronam Livracha. May all their memories be for great blessing.
Amen.
The Mourner's Kaddish can be found on page 56. Please rise if it is your custom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yamru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mivarach Le'olam U'Le'almei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal Shemei D'Kudesha B'richu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'yamru. Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yamru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'yamru, Amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn, and comfort to all who are bereaved. Amen. And from our moment of memory of the past, we move to thinking about what's next. And so it is an honor and a joy to invite our Executive Vice President, Jessica Donath, up to offer the announcements of the evening.
I like in between. Maybe I'll try this one. I'm wearing heels. Oops, sorry, I got my steps in today. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I hope you can all hear me on Zoom and everywhere else. Thank you to Rabbi Jillian and Kenta Yuval for leading us in a meaningful and inspiring Shabbat service. I would also like to thank everyone here at BCC and on Zoom who made tonight possible. I especially want to welcome once again those on Facebook and Zoom who are joining us for the first time. I hope you enjoyed tonight's service. If you haven't done so and are comfortable, please fill out the welcome form that our moderator or Shabbat Zoom watch party host posted in the chat so we can get to know you a little better. I also have some good news to share for those of you watching us. Sorry. Starting next week, we're able to welcome everyone who's fully vaccinated to services and to all other events at BCC. We will still ask that you register beforehand and provide proof of vaccination. But I think that's very exciting, and I hope to see a lot of you who are on Zoom now in person really soon. For a full calendar of events, please visit our website at bcc-la.org. You can also register for events through the website or through the newsletter, weekly newsletter. The Books and Bagels group meets tomorrow, and it's a monthly book discussion group that discusses Jewish fiction or nonfiction books, sometimes with LGBT content. Space is limited. If you would like to participate or get more information, please email Larry Nathanson, and you can find his email on the website. And Hanukkah also begins Sunday night. At 6 p.m., Rabbi Jillian and Kenta Yuval will light the first candle at BCC. We will then join other Reform congregations from around the country in the Reform Movement celebration of the Festival of Lights on Zoom and Facebook. This is a remote-only event, so please don't come to BCC for this one, although I just invited you to come. Ochaim and Teen Check are hosting a Hanukkah Fest on Saturday, December 4th at 10 a.m. You can celebrate Hanukkah with BCC's youth and their families with singing, art, games, and PJ Library Storytime, hosted by the fabulous Pickle from Jack Green's Story Hour. And if I didn't have children, I might have to borrow somebody else's children, because Jack Green's Story Hour is a lot of fun. This is an outdoor event in the parking lot, and you can RSVP through the website. And just a day later, we'll have one of the highlights of our 50th anniversary celebration, this year's Cantors concert. And as with every other event, tickets will now be available for the vaccinated general public. So get your tickets before it's too late. And it's on the 5th at 5 p.m. And please join us. Next week is Shabbat Hanukkah. Bring your Hanukkiyot, and we will also reveal our can Hanukkah that we will construct with the cans that we all donated. And there's a big can-shaped box in the lobby. If you haven't dropped off your donations, you can email us at bcc@bcc-la.org to schedule a drop-off next week. And then we can build our Hanukkah, and we'll reveal that on Shabbat Hanukkah. And now I'm done. Thank you, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you so much, Jessica. And another plug for the cans and the can menorah. We would really like to build one that isn't like just 7 cans. So please donate your cans, bring some cans. We will be donating them after we build the menorah to those in need. So please, let's give some in this holiday of light, in this season of giving. Bring your cans to BCC and see the wonder of the BCC can menorah that you'll also be able to see if you come to the Cantors concert, because it will still be out there in the lobby looking at you and shining with all of its can glory.
And if that is not enough of an incentive, next Shabbat Hanukkah, we're also very happy to sort of return to some oneg energy after services. So we will have actual sufganiyot, jelly donuts, traditionally enjoyed over Hanukkah, for you to grab and schmooze with another jelly donut consumer in the lobby.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
We're calling it the grab and go neg.
That's right. That's right.
Because we're very clever here at BCC.
Yes. Yes. So join us. We hope to see you in person soon, and as many of you as possible.
Yes, now that we are not just inviting members in, but anyone who is fully vaccinated and can prove it, we would love to have you. And so now let us go to our symbols of joy and our wine, and very soon our challah.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים. Those of you at home, I hope you're showing off your chalot. I hope you're showing off your chalot to the camera. Perhaps you're linking up virtually as we recite the Motzi here in our sanctuary. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ. Amen.
And as we say our blessings, let us also say our moment of gratitude and just thank you so much to everyone who has worked on this Shabbat to get us here, those working at home who are our hosts and our moderators, our lovely BCC grown security guard, James Sutherland, Jessica Donath, our host of many things, as well as our officer of the evening. We are grateful for all of you who make this possible for all of us.
Prayer for peace as we enter this Shabbat. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom to everyone at
online.
home.